morning and welcome to the Sunday service. This morning we're going to do the little bit meditation, loving kindness meditation. After the meditation, Reverend Srada is going to he's going to give a Dhamma talk. Right now, I would like to invite to the Reverend Chandasara to lead the Metta meditation.
Good morning to everybody. Now, shall we cultivate positive thoughts? Into that, let's relax our body and mind. We do breathing meditation to relax our body and mind. And in the second session of this meditation, we cultivate loving kindness thoughts towards all the living beings. First, let's start with breathing relaxation meditation. Be seated in a relaxed posture. Whatever you feel comfortable, just be relaxed. Breathe in and out 3 times. Take long breath in and out for 3 times to relax your body and mind. Breathing in, breathing out, in, out, breathing in and out. Now let's continue breathing meditation for some times. Just focus on the nostril area or around your face. okay, now shall we switch our mindfulness breathing meditation to loving kindness meditation? We cultivate loving kindness meditation today in this way. May all the living beings, including me, be physical world. May all the living beings, including me, be mental world. May all the living beings, including me, be free from danger, be safety. Let's continue loving kindness meditation in this way until we hear the bell. And in the meantime, if you find you want to switch back to the mindfulness breathing meditation, you can do so. Whichever meditation you find comfortable, just do it. Maybe breathing meditation or loving kindness meditation. Let's do loving kindness meditation until we hear the bell. But anybody wants to do breathing meditation, you're free to do. May all the living beings be, including me, be physical world. May all the living beings, including me, be mental world. May all the living beings, including me, be free from danger. Let's continue the kindness meditation until we hear the bell.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Reverend Chandasara, leading the meditation. Right now, time for the Dhamma talk. Today, our speaker, Reverend Srada. I just want to say a few words before your talk. This morning, Reverend Karuna's daughter, Ilan, visit here, and she said to hello to everybody, and I invite to stay for the Sunday service also. She said she cannot stay, she have to go. So she said hi to everybody, and she look everything, and she's so happy. Regarding the Ilan about that, then regarding the Srada is coming to center almost since 1994, 95. 95, how many years right now? 30 years. Wow. So Sada is held for the 30 years for the temple. We really appreciate, and Reverend Karna always saying Sada is the one of the good students. Reverend Karna say, not me. I say he's a very good student also. Thank you being with us here today. Sada, you can start your Dhamma talk right now.
Good morning, everyone. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. Today I will start with a disclaimer. I don't consider myself a Buddhist scholar. That was not the path I wanted to take. Not that I didn't study the Dharma, but I wanted something different when I came here. I wanted an explanation of why we live and why we suffer. And this wonderful place has answered so many of my questions. And I think of this space, its present, what it is now, and what it has been in the past. It is truly, to me, a sacred space. It contains, I'm not a person who believes in all this energy stuff, but this place contains beautiful energy from the people that come here, from our wonderful monks, and from the people in the past who contributed here. It was formed in 2070. Reverend Tianan was teaching here, and his students really suggested that he stay to promote and teach Buddhism here, so it could influence American Buddhism. And so in 1970, with Reverend Karuna's help, who is not very temple was started, as I said, in 1970, and in 1980, Reverend T&I died of liver cancer, and turned the temple over to a woman, to Reverend Karuna, who's led this temple into her retirement in, I believe, 2012. At that time, she turned the temple over to Reverend Shanti, and I think she turned it over in a time when she was not working in her full capacity to do it, and was smart enough to retire at the time. It was interesting that Reverend Karuna was sort of a lesson in life to me, because she was so in the moment. From the moment she gave up the temple, when I called her one time and said, "Are you missing it?" She said, "Sure, but I have a new life now." And it was a life for the children and the grandchildren, and she totally adapted to it. So the temple here goes on now for 55 years. 55 years welcoming people through those doors, and it is truly, truly, truly a holy, safe place. And Reverend Karuna was the first nun, American nun, to be ordained in the Vietnamese tradition, which at that time was really quite a big deal. So I think that coming in here, we always honor the present, and we always honor the past of what and why this temple was formed. So today I'm going to talk about, on this beautiful day with a few of us here, I want to talk about suffering. Lately, the words of the Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat Hanh have been resonating in my thoughts and in my body when he said, "You do not turn, you do not close your eyes against suffering." And I think that we have to remember that. Remember, the Buddha did not close his eyes when he saw suffering. He dedicated his life to trying to find out the reasons for it and how to eliminate it. And he gave us a path that we find today. You have the Four Noble Truths, you have the Five Precepts, and we have the path out of our suffering, which is the Eightfold Path. Right effort, right concentration, right mindfulness, right speech, action, livelihood, right understanding, right thought. So that lays a groundwork for the work we should do on ourselves and to a path eliminating our own suffering. But as we eliminate our own suffering, we have an obligation to help the suffering of others. And the thing we also learn in Buddhism, that nothing lasts. Everything changes. The situation this country is going through at this moment, which is on my mind daily, will change. It may get better. It could get worse. But somehow, it is existing in the present. I lived, and people my age lived through another time where the government seemed insensitive to its care of the people when nurses and doctors wouldn't go into hospital rooms. We were the ones that fed the victims. I hate using that word. We were the ones that helped these people bathe themselves, feed them. So it's not like we're unfamiliar to a government that should be ours. And it is ours, and there are many people who believe that. I was so happy with the millions of people who protested. And however, it was sad to see people who moved it, that the news grabs hold of the few people who did things through terrible anger, setting cars to fire, or just wanting to, loot places. I mean, it gave the news media something to focus on, and not millions and millions of people who out of love tried to do something. I mean, what we're experiencing in the last few months is horrific. There have been over 300,000 people who have died because of the lack of medicine, particularly in the AIDS community, that has been taken away. Food banks have been stopped. So the people that are dying, namely, are people who are denied their medication and people who are denied their food in one of the richest countries in the world. And we're told that this fall there will be more deaths because of the lack of vaccines. And the other thing that, we lived through the AIDS epidemic, that sort of broke my heart. The news that the scientists who were feeling they were close to a cure within the year have been disbanded, their funding taken away, as funding has been taken away from many, many scientific experiments for the cure of diseases. And I keep thinking of, the Buddha when it comes to denying people food. I mean, he claimed the necessities for food, clothing, shelter, and medicine. All those years ago, Buddha believed in medicine. There is a story that I came across that just moved me so much in the Dhamma. There was this very hungry man who was searching for the Dharma. He came to the Buddha wanting the Dharma, and one of the monks said, "Why aren't you talking to him and giving him the Dharma?" And the Buddha said, "Feed him first." The Buddha felt that hunger was the greatest of diseases. So somehow, when we think of our way out of the suffering of today, I think the Buddha has set us a great example. Because today, here we are, and the poisons all around us. Anger, greed, ignorance. And we have the antidote to these poisons. You can't protest just out of anger. It's got to be out of love. You don't protest to burn cars. You protest to hear your voices heard. You protest to comfort those who are suffering. And I keep repeating, we can't close our eyes on suffering. answers are here. And what I remember is how we could take the teachings and not necessarily be revolutionaries on how to deal with today. We have to find our own path. And it will definitely start with ourselves. And when I think of anger as a poison, it's something I battle every day. My own anger at the situation. My own anger at the situation, A, does not help me, and it does not help the cause. And it's the opposite we have to do. We have to find love in our heart, and then proceed with any action we find. And we're all different. We all experience life differently. There's no simple answer that we all have to go out and experience protest. We all have to make signs. There's something else we can do daily that will put us on the right path during these terrible times. And I think, in a way, there's a way people, of anyone you watch, on how they live their lives. They are the antidote to what is going on today. You know, I once asked Reverend Shanti, after my mother died, what can I do to honor her? And he said, spend the week being kind. If anyone asks you for something, say yes if you can do it. If a homeless person asks you for some money, give it some. If a friend asks you for help, do it. And that's sort of a lesson that I think of as an antidote to this time. We have to shift in ourselves the way we look at the horrific things that are happening. Now we're at war. We can't accept it. But there's something we can do about it. And whatever it is we do, we have to eliminate those three voices within ourselves first, or attempt to. So that's about all I really truly have to say today. Because the people that are here will ask me these questions. That's okay. But people after the service are talking about this. You know, Buddhists don't live in a bubble. But I think we have great examples of how to live through our monks. And then we see, and this is important, particularly for this temple, we see how immigrants are being treated. You know, some have come illegally, but many have been rounded up who are citizens. And it's just because of the color of their sins. They go in, and when in this country have we ever had mass people, gathering people, incarcerating them without due process of law? That has to stop. And if you're sitting in this temple at its beginning is welcoming to immigrants who came leaving the Vietnam War. Not all of them were coming illegally, but this temple clothed them, gave them shelter, found homes for them. It is in the tradition of this temple, the openness for all people. And so I think we honor them. I mean, when asked a question, and then an elected official says, well, we thought he looked like an immigrant. He looked like an immigrant? Because he had brown skin. That's not the America we want. So whatever it is, we can do quietly, out of love, not anger. Anger doesn't work. It truly doesn't. I just say, cultivate kindness in yourself. When I'm really feeling really angry, just do something nice. Call somebody who needs a phone call. Give some money for someone who needs food. Titiana often said, be instant with good deeds because they multiply. And I'm going to end this very personal talk with a usually do with a poem that I think is really very short poem from Titiana, who was also one of my favorite poets. And that is, it's very short, but I think it says it all. You are me, and I am you. Isn't it obvious that we are inter-armed? You cultivate the flowers in yourself so that I will be beautiful. I transform the garbage in myself so that you will not suffer. I support you. You support me. I am in this world to offer you peace. You are in this world to bring me joy. And I say that the people here in this temple bring me joy. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, Srada. It's a wonderful talk. As you mentioned, I hear the 1970s, between 1970s and 1980s, here in our center, over 100 people from Vietnam and Southeast Asia. All the refugees here. Sometimes I hear the Reverend Karuna saying they cannot go to the Anand Hall, everybody sleeping there like 50 people. Everywhere. So not only the people, most of the Vietnamese monks, they start everything from here in our center. When they move to the other state, this is the first Vietnamese temple, the Thien An, built in 1970. So we always respect to him, as well as Reverend Karna also. So I always thinking about that, both whenever I doing any work here, all the time, most of the time, and not every Sunday service time, but sometime I'm thinking about also Sunday service when we sitting here. Wow, this is Thien An's property, this is Thien An's dream, this Reverend Karna's dream. So we still keep continuing, and thank you so much for your Dhamma talk also, and anything anybody wants? Yes.
I may become way overindulgent in my appreciation, but I'm very, very moved, very, very moved. I'm very, very grateful to be be here today. I always love to hear from OGs in the community. I always love to hear the history. And by the way, if anybody hasn't done it, online, Reverend Kusala and everything has a whole archive of films and everything. And going back to what I know about, I never met the founder, but I know him to be a very charismatic man. And very, very quick to put everybody in the community together, including other religious leaders and everything. Always with a big vision. I also sense, and this will sound foil hat, that the dear Dhamma, just by that charism, received nature of mind from her teachers. And whenever I was about to get in hot water with Reverend Charna, I'd remind her a little like that, and then we were in good terms. But I just love your talk, your openness, your vulnerability, and your honesty about what you're sharing in the human condition right now. This openness is such a spiritual virtue, you know? Because I think all of us, most of the time, are too filled with what we look like, what we say like, and we got a salt and blue sky. But actually, there's great work that can come from this openness and honesty. We never know what the effect is from the simplest things that we do. When you were remembering the Karma Dharma, I thought just the ordinations. We don't know what her openness to take people in and to ordain so many and all that, and especially with the just giant ordinations and interesting ones. I was here for this gigantic one with women from all over the world. Who knows what this influence is? And then it's very true when you made an allusion to the AIDS epidemic and all that, and helping one another. Who would know what the implications of that would be? I involved myself in hospice service, in the VA and stuff, in an organization and everything that I think still goes on now. It was very fulfilling to me. But I had no idea. Those roots in the city went all the way back to Cassandra Christensen and Carl Beamhouse and guys like David Martin, who was an international architect, and who knows that anybody is doing hands-on Buddhism. Buddhism in motion. Buddhism in motion. And so today I find that it's just so beautiful remembering these things, and also your beautiful confession of human condition causes me to have a great joy, because the greatest things we share in here are eternal, and whatever trouble we see in the world is impermanent. So, and you may not have expected it, but your talk to me has been, you're keeping me well today, and you're going to keep me enthusiastically sharing the message this week. So thank you so very much.
Thank you again, and we'll chant the page 4 and page 10. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Sentient beings are numberless. I vow to save them all. Deluding passions are inexhaustible. I vow to save them all. Dharma gates are limitless. I vow to study them all. Buddha's way is supreme. I vow to attain it. May suffering ones be suffering free, and the fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and the sick find health relief. I'd like to again tea and cake, please. So next Sunday is Reverend Prashant is going to give a Dhamma talk. Please come and join. Thank you again for everybody. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon. And by the power of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, you all be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.